Loving you is a twisted dance I keep stepping into, willingly blind. You're the storm that breaks me and the calm that holds me. I hate the craving you spark, even when it burns me alive. You frustrate every thought, but haunt every dream I dare to have. I'm addicted to the tension you create, the ache you leave behind. You're the fire I chase, even when I know it will consume me. Loving you is a beautiful torment I wear like a second skin. You frustrate my soul, but awaken a hunger I can't deny. I crave your madness because in it I find my own truth. You're the storm in my silence, the chaos in my calm, the craving in my peace. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You frustrate me beyond reason, yet my heart beats wildly in your name. I crave the parts of you that others fear to touch. Loving you is a beautiful wound I can't stop nursing. You're the madness I chase, the silence I crave, the storm I endure. I hate how you haunt my every waking moment and restless night. You frustrate my mind, but awaken my deepest desires with a glance. I crave your chaos because it's the only peace I've ever known. You're the fire that breaks me and the warmth I seek endlessly. Loving you is a bittersweet ache I carry like a sacred secret. You frustrate me fiercely, yet I'm helplessly drawn to your wild heart. I crave your presence, even when it unsettles every part of me. You're the beautiful storm I chase, despite the scars you leave behind. Loving you is a dangerous prayer I whisper to the stars every night. You frustrate every part of my being, yet I worship the way you ignite my soul. I crave the chaos you bring, like a moth to a burning flame. You're the wildness I need to feel alive, even when it breaks me. Loving you is a cruel mercy I accept with open arms. You frustrate my logic, but captivate my heart with reckless intensity. I crave your madness because it reveals the truth I hide from myself. You're the storm I'll never escape, the craving I'll never deny. You frustrate my soul, yet your absence feels like a wound that never heals. I crave your chaos like the moon craves the tides, relentlessly, painfully. Loving you is a secret war I fight silently inside my chest. You're the cruel lullaby that sings me to restless, aching dreams. I hate how your madness awakens the wildness I'm too scared to tame. You fracture my peace, but stitch my heart with threads of raw truth. I crave the scars your love leaves, proof I lived and dared to feel. You're the storm I worship, even when it shatters everything I know. Loving you feels like walking on broken glass, painful necessary, alive. You frustrate my mind and haunt my heart with the beauty of your chaos. I'm addicted to the tension between us, the push and pull of unfinished stories. Your absence is the loudest silence my soul has ever known. I crave your touch like a prayer whispered to the stars in the dark. You're the ache that reminds me I'm alive, even when it hurts. Loving you is a dangerous poem I write in ink that never dries. You frustrate my every breath, yet your name is the sweetest curse I know. I crave the madness in your eyes, like it's my only salvation. You're the wildfire that consumes me and the ash that feeds my soul. Loving you feels like surrendering to a beautiful, merciless storm. You frustrate my heart, but teach me the language of desire without words. I'm lost in the chaos you bring, but in that chaos, I find myself. Your silence breaks me, but your presence is the melody I can't forget. I crave your contradictions, the pain and the tenderness tangled in your being. You're the wildness I chase, even when it leaves me breathless and broken. Loving you is the cruel mercy that teaches me how to love myself. You frustrate every logic in me, yet I surrender to your reckless gravity. I crave the chaos you bring, like a moth to the flame of my own destruction. You're the storm and the calm, the wound and the healing I can't escape. Loving you is an endless dance with shadows and light inside my soul. You frustrate me fiercely, but your absence shatters my fragile peace deeper. I crave your touch, even when it burns away the walls I built. You're the beautiful madness that makes my heart ache and sing at once. Loving you is a wild confession whispered under the breath of the night. You frustrate my mind, but awaken desires buried beneath my broken dreams. I'm addicted to the tension of wanting you, even when it breaks me. Your chaos is the lullaby I never knew I needed to hear. I crave your presence like the earth craves the sun after endless dark. You're the ache I can't silence, the craving I refuse to deny. Loving you is a sacred wound I carry proudly beneath my skin. You frustrate every part of me, yet I worship the fire you ignite. I crave your madness like it's the only truth I've ever known. My dear, you're stupid, frustrating, and yet I crave the chaos only you bring to my soul. You wreck me, then pull me closer like gravity with a cruel, tender force I can't escape. How can something so toxic taste like the sweetest addiction to my broken heart? I hate the way you confuse me, but love the way you make me feel alive. You burn me slowly, but still I chase the ashes of your fleeting touch. In every frustration, I find a secret thread that pulls me back into your orbit. You're a storm I want to survive, even when every breath feels like drowning. I'm a fool to crave the poison you drip, disguised as love. Your contradictions haunt my dreams. I ache for the chaos wrapped in your silence. Even in your maddening absence, I find my soul tethered to your restless presence. You're the wound I refuse to heal, because healing means letting go of you. I despise your games, but worship the moments when you let your guard fall. You irritate every nerve, yet your touch rewrites my chemistry like a secret prayer. I'm trapped in a loop of wanting the very thing that breaks me. Your voice fractures my peace, but is the only sound I long to hear. Loving you is a beautiful torment I'm unwilling to surrender, even at my cost. I'm addicted to your chaos like it's the only kind of calm I know. You frustrate my logic, but captivate my soul in ways words cannot explain. The more you push away, the deeper I fall, even when it shatters me. Your presence is a puzzle I'll never solve, but can't stop trying to complete. I despise the power you hold over me, yet I willingly hand it to you. You're both the lock and the key to the cage I call love. The ache of wanting you is sharper than any wound I've known. You confuse my heart, but in your confusion, I find strange clarity. I hate how your absence feels louder than your presence ever did. You're the fire that burns my edges, but also keeps me warm at night. The frustration of loving you is a language only my soul understands. You're the chaos in my peace, the storm in my stillness, the craving in my silence. I crave your madness as if it's the only sanity I have left. You break me and make me whole in the same reckless breath. I'm lost in your contradictions, endlessly searching for the love hidden beneath. You frustrate my every thought, yet captivate the deepest parts of me. The pull you have is undeniable, a cruel, tender magnet I cannot resist. You're the wound I nurse in secret, the ache I never ever speak aloud. Loving you is a dangerous game I keep playing. Despite every warning, I hate how you unsettle me, yet how you make my soul feel. Your absence is a loud silence that screams through the halls of my heart. I crave your touch, even when it burns me deeper than any flame. You frustrate my mind, but intoxicate my spirit, a paradox I worship. The chaos you bring feels like home, even when it tears me apart. You confuse me more than anyone else, but somehow I'm drawn deeper still. Loving you is my beautiful punishment, a sentence I accept without regret. I hate that I want you, even when you break me without mercy. You're the maddening question I can't stop asking, the answer I fear most. Your silence is louder than your words, yet I crave both endlessly. I'm addicted to the frustration of loving you, a pain I wear like skin. You're the storm I chase, even when every step drags me deeper into chaos. I can't stop craving what destroys me. That is love's cruelest truth. You frustrate my soul, but also awaken parts I thought were lost forever. I'm caught in your pull like a moth to a flame that burns too bright. Loving you is a beautiful trap I willingly fall into every time. You're the storm and the calm, the maddening and the soothing I crave. I hate how you consume me, yet I hunger for every bit of you. Your frustration is a language I speak fluently, but never fully understand. You break me in ways that heal, a paradox I can't escape. I crave the madness in your eyes, even when it threatens my peace. You frustrate every part of me, yet I worship the way you ignite my soul. Loving you feels like walking through fire, painful, necessary, and unforgettable. You're the chaos I chase, the silence I fear, the craving I cannot deny. I'm addicted to your contradictions, the way you hurt and heal all at once. You frustrate me deeply, yet I'm helplessly drawn to your wild soul. I crave your presence, even when it unsettles every piece of my being. Loving you is a storm I endure for the moments of quiet grace. You confuse and captivate me, a riddle I'm desperate to solve. I hate how much I want you, even as you break my heart again. You're the beautiful chaos that dances in the corners of my mind. The frustration you bring is a wildfire I can't stop feeding. I crave your touch, like a secret prayer whispered in the dark. You frustrate my logic but capture my heart with every reckless glance.